Hello, my name is Denise and I run the Poshmark Closet Eat, Play, Love. I'm also on Instagram as Eat, Play, Love Posh, and over there I just update sort of everyday gripes and celebrations and reseller tasks and just things that I'm doing for my business. So if you want to find me over there, I will be sure to follow you back. I'm doing a kind of hybrid ship with me video this morning. I have 7 items to ship and I just had a sale come in, so I have 8 items to ship. And I also have a few updates of other things. So this isn't really going to just be like a formal ship with me. I will absolutely talk about what sold, what my price point was, why I let it go at the price I did, offers, all of those fun things. But I'll also be talking about a Posh case that I won that was totally unexpected. I just sort of went into it expecting I wasn't going to win this one. And I have some items to show you that I sorted out from my closet from my last video where I said, hey, go put your hands on 5 things that you want to sell. I have a weird shaped item that I need to ship, which is going to include putting 2 boxes together because that's the nature of reselling weirdness. I have a really beautiful coat to ship and some sandals and a flannel. I mean, this coat has a wool liner, so I would say, you know, move away from the mentality that you should be selling things seasonally. Anyway, let's get started. Okay. Ooh, do I love that sound. First things first, I just leaned on my camera and it went down, so let me fix that. First things first. So I grabbed this Agua Bendita bag from my closet as I was pulling things just out of the wire drawers that I have in my closet. I will update a picture of how my t-shirt drawer looks now. I started this weekend with short sleeve shirts and long sleeve shirts because I am at the point where I can't get my newly washed items back into this drawer. It's like totally maxed out. So I decided I'm going to start with this one, get rid of some shirts that I no longer want that I can sell on Posh or donate, sometimes both, and I'm going to share what I pulled out of my closet. This is just a Levi's shirt and it's actually really cute. I guess it's kind of more like a blouse because it doesn't really feel like jersey material, like a cotton t-shirt material. It's kind of crinkly. I love this. I know for a fact I didn't buy this at the Levi's store, so I must have sourced this at some point. It is a really cute fit, but I just decided I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to question the moment that I decided that I wanted to pull something out and move on from it, because if I start to question why, especially for something that I know fits me and I think is kind of cute, I feel like that's a slippery slope and that some of these items could wind up back in my closet, and I want them to move on to new homes and I want to be free of them. So I am not gonna go into big detail about that. This is just a Velvet by Graham & Spencer, a kind of puff sleeve t-shirt. Oh, this is a Dead & Company t-shirt, and I have 2 of them, and they put out shirts for the event itself. So this is a Boulder & Company shirt. This is from June of 2022, and as some of you may know, and I have mentioned here, Dead & Company is no longer touring in its most recent iteration, which has been the same band members for about 8 years. So I'm gonna sell this because I have one from 2017 that I like and I've broken in, and so this one, if you look at it, I've barely worn it and I can sell those for about $55. I may even post it now for $75 since the band is no longer together or something. Maybe the band's together, but I don't know. This is actually a lot shirt. That means sometimes artisans travel around and they sell things that they create at Dead & Company. So this is from the parking lot, or this is called a lot tee. It's pretty cool looking. I have already sold one of these. Now, I bought this kind of on the last night of tour a few years ago, and they only had size medium. Oh no, actually this is a small, and it's a men's small and it fits me, but I don't particularly care for the fit on this, so that's why I'm selling it. I love the shirt, but it's just not a great fit. This is just a TLA white t-shirt. So that's 4 items, and I really did good because I definitely sorted out more than 4 items. This is just a Madewell V-neck shirt. I know that I sourced it probably at the bins. This is an Everlane t-shirt. It's kind of a crop top style. I know I bought this at the Venice Beach store in 2020. I stayed in Venice for 3 weeks once, and so I visited the store. You basically had to make an appointment to shop in the store during the pandemic. Let's see. This is a CP Shades linen-based long sleeve shirt. Who knows? I could have sourced this or actually bought this on Posh. Leave it to me. I do find that I let a lot of things go that I actually buy from Posh, and it's fine because I can resell it, but I maybe should think about the things that I buy from Poshmark and if I really, really want them. This is a shirt called We Norwegians, and it actually came from Norway. So I don't know if you would ever see this brand, but this is a merino wool t-shirt. Now it's a medium, but it's a really oversized fit. And I love wool and I love wool t-shirts, but I just don't like the way it looks on me. I sourced this. This is a Dead & Company Steal Your Face with women's reproductive rights and just a women's rights t-shirt. This was actually still for sale on their website recently. This is an extra large. I picked it up, thought I would wear it and keep it, but I never have reached for it once, so goodbye. This is just a Lululemon long sleeve Swiftly Tech shirt. I bought this at the yoga studio that I work at, and I have another one that a friend gave me, and it's a little bit more of an updated fit. It's a little bit more boxy, and this one is kind of like long and skinny, and it just doesn't fit me as well. So I have a couple of long sleeve shirts, I have more t-shirts, I have a skirt, I have a dress. This is a Liberty of London dress for Target. I will get this posted. I have a cute gingham skirt. Gingham is really huge right now with those kind of top tier brands. They're really showing gingham. So if you see any gingham, be sure to pick it up. I anticipate this is a vintage Liz Sport skirt, and I anticipate that this will fetch a fair price. Now, the annoying thing is that it's missing a button, and I've had a 3-yard dumpster out front sorting out things, and I recently came across this button and I looked at it and it didn't ring a bell what it was for, so I threw it away. So I'm gonna probably have to take the bottom button off of here and put it up here. I kind of looked in the skirt, but I didn't see an extra button attached anywhere, so I kind of messed up that one, but I'll just disclose that. And I have some bras and underwear that I recently sorted out too, and people love these Free People. I think it's called the Ardella bra. They make a dress, they make a maxi dress, they make a mini dress, they make a tank top. So I will get this posted. I have a couple of cute one-off yoga brands. Like this is called Onzi, and I believe it's made in the USA. It's polka dot. So this whole bag is full of stuff, and once I get things underneath the lights where I photograph, that will be the determining point of if I will put these in my closet for sale or if I will do something different with them. I'm also thinking maybe some of these items might be good for buy, sell, trade, just get a little quick cash and be done with it. I'm going to move on to the things that I am shipping, and while doing that, I'm going to talk about a Posh case that I had opened up this past week and how things turned out. I am printing out my labels, and basically I let things kind of stack up in my sales over the weekend, and then what I do is I go into Poshmark and I go into sales and I click download shipping labels, and then I select all of the items that I need to print out shipping labels for, and then Posh sends you a file with one file with all of the items. So I have 5 things, and then I just sold a couple of other things, so I'll also print those out just individually right now. And let's see, you know, it feels like I have been selling about 5 to 6 items from Saturday afternoon through Monday morning. Offers. I have my closet currently set to 15%. I think on Saturday I changed my offer to Likers to 20% off. I thought I'll just try 20% and kind of see how that goes. And it didn't actually spike or trigger any big sales in my closet, so I put it back to 15. I also change my bundle discount when I do that. So I normally have 15% off in my closet, offers to Likers, and currently it's just on everything in my closet right now, except for a few items that I just posted. I have those at 10%. And then I had bundles, 2 or more items at 20% to incentivize people to bundle. I haven't sold any bundles, so when I changed it to 20, I bumped my bundle to 25. I also saw some people putting brand new items into my closet into bundles, but they didn't buy anything, which makes me a little nervous because I don't necessarily want to sell brand new items to my closet at 25% off, but I am also looking at that $20 model, and if I'm making $20, I am being more open to accepting offers, and you will kind of see that with what I am shipping out today. So the first item I am going to be shipping out is actually this Burberry coat. And let's see, let's talk about details about this. I had this in my closet for $297. It is a swing coat, so it kind of has a fun, I'm not going to be able to show you, but I'll try. It has these really fun kind of lines to it where it goes out, and it's not long, it's just kind of mid-thigh length. And it's just kind of like an oversized fit. Let me just show you the details. It's got this wool liner in it, and then it has not the Nova check, but a version of the check. It's not the classic colors. So I picked this up at my honey hole, I like to call it. Gosh, over a year ago I picked this up, and it has been reposted multiple times. It just really never had like what I will call amazing traction. I mean, it definitely had interest. People were interested in it, but it never really like had 40 likes or anything like that. Like, it just really didn't have a lot of attention. It had interest. It had lukewarm interest. So I didn't know how to price this coat. It's missing a couple of buttons, and I had to switch out a few buttons. Like, they took a button off the cuff and they put it on the pocket, and there's some really small kind of like coffee splatter and some stains on it. I'll show you the example, which I featured in it. And so, you know, I just posted it at $297 because it feels like the very modern Burberry, like Nova check-lined trench coats go for anywhere from like $500 to $700. So I priced it at $297, and I got this offer, and it was for $125. And I thought, I could go back and forth and the person will probably not accept and not be interested, and what am I really gonna make? So let's just say I countered with $150. That's $30 more. That would have been $24 more in my pocket, but I'm storing a big coat and I've had it for about 15 months. So I decided not to go back and forth with the buyer and just accept the offer they sent me. So my earnings from this coat is $100 and I paid $15 for it. So $85 profit. Like, I understand if I had bought this online, like say on eBay for a couple $100, obviously I'm not going to take a loss on it. But since my investment was so low on this, I just decided I'll take the $100 and run with it. Considering, just a little kind of side note, I bought these thank you cards that are craft paper looking. They're kind of a nice weight, like a card stock, and it comes with craft paper envelopes and also stickers. I have been moving a little bit towards a thank you card model with some of my purchases. Now, if I had 12 items to ship, I probably wouldn't be doing that, but I feel like if someone spends $125 in my closet, and I actually have a button also to give them, I just want to include a thank you card in their purchase. I was able to fit the coat into a large shipping box. This is the large mailing box. And I also am shipping another item I sold in the large mailing box, but I need to actually put two of them together. Now this is a Bulga basket. These are handmade in Africa and they get shipped to the US or globally in like totally flat. So the cool thing about these baskets is you wet it and then you mold it into the shape that you want. You have this gorgeous leather handled basket. I have sourced, and this is the second one of these that I've sold. This one was actually a gift from a family member, but I have sourced two, and one of the ones that I sourced, I like the shape and color of better. It's more natural tones, so I decided to sell this one. The side of this box actually split when I was trying to get the Bulga basket in it, so I'm just gonna reinforce the side a little bit. I will make this the bottom box, and then I will put another one of these boxes over the top of this because, as you will see, the Bulga basket, I don't really want to misshape it, and it's about the height of this box, so I just need to take another box, tape it, and put it on the top. And I have done this in the past. I'm sure the post office doesn't love it since they are the ones incurring the cost of the shipping supplies, but you know what? Every now and again, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I may have mentioned, but I have a 3-yard roll-off dumpster in my driveway right now, and it was also recycling day. So in this big kind of purge that I've been doing over the past month, I have also taken the effort to do things like recycle boxes that I had for shipping. So, you know, like everyone else, I purchase things online, Amazon, various places, and I tend to kind of hold on to boxes in case I need to use them for my Poshmark business to ship in. I don't keep kind of boxes that I know I have priority boxes. I just recycle those, but sometimes like some really cool sizes come, like say to send you know, out a pair of boots or to send out shoes, and I'll just kind of hold on to them. Well, right now I don't have any boxes for shipping other than my priority boxes because I had a moment and I just wanted everything to go. So I don't want to say I'm paying the price for that now, but I'm paying the price for that now because I have to ship out this Volga basket and I want it to arrive safely. So I'm a little bit annoyed. I have some packing tape that is not my regular packing tape from Costco. It's from Home Depot and it's not as good as the 3M packing tape that I buy in 6 or 8 rolls at a time from Costco. I'm a little bit annoyed. It tends to fold onto itself and then get stuck, and I wind up wasting a lot of tape just trying to do regular tasks with it. I am just gonna put a couple of pieces of tape. I'm gonna take a long one. See that? How it just like folds on itself, so it's kind of junky. I am just gonna cut some small pieces for the side here because then I will spend more time attaching the tape for the box that goes on top. Now, if you ever feel inspired to create your own box from priority boxes, I will say this: I have never created a box with 2 boxes from a flat rate box. I'm not sure how they would feel about that because flat rate is flat rate. Whatever you can fit in that box can go. Flat rate, they may look at it and go, why did you cut up my flat rate box? So this is just a large shipping box, just like the one I just sent. And this one, I feel more comfortable adding 2 boxes together and taping it. I have sold before some Ray Dunn bigger items and I had to put them in 2 large boxes and never got any flack from that. So this Volga basket I sold for $25. I believe I had it in my closet for $40, and I recently sent like a $30 and $5.95 shipping on that. The person missed that offer and sent me a $25 offer, so I took it. This Volga basket, you know, it's in good shape, but it's not in amazing shape, so I decided to let it go for the $25. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to try to get the handle into this on the diagonal as I push it down here. The cool thing about it is that this is going to arrive and it's going to have its shape pretty well kept for it. See how it looks? Isn't that cool? And I will just quickly show you, this basket is just hugging the sides of this. I am just gonna seal up the top. I have already taped the top of the box to the bottom. And let's see here. It. Here we go. It's very lightweight and I'm not really breaking any regulations because the size limitation is something like 104 total inches. I know I am not maxed out at 104 inches with this box, so I think it's ready to go. Oh, I laughed when I sold this item. This next item I sold is a Veuve, which is the champagne company. It's a champagne bottle holder that's insulated for picnics or going on the go. It's actually super cute. I'm assuming they sold a set with the champagne bottle in this. I got this at the bins. Let's see how much it weighs. It weighs 3 ounces, 4 ounces. So let's do the math on that. 169 divided by 4. I'm dividing it by 4 because it's a quarter pound. I paid 42 cents for this. I sold it for $25, which means I came really darn close to hitting my $20 profit on that. I just sold this, and you know, I saw this and it was in such good shape. It looked like it was never used. It actually looks like someone took it out of the packaging, didn't use it, and donated it. There were a few other ones there that look like they had been worn and were a little bit dirty. This honestly doesn't have any, it looks brand new. My daughter handed it to me and I just kind of laughed, and then I was like, well, I don't know, I guess I could try to sell it. I had it in my closet for, I think, $35. Someone offered me $25 and I took it. Yay. Let's see, what am I gonna pack this in? It feels a little funny to just put it in here without any protection. Oh wait, so let's see. Let's see if it'll fit in a medium box. It might, diagonally. I don't really want to smush it at all. Oh, I'm gonna send it in a medium box because I don't want it to get crushed. Sorry, I usually like to have my boxes assembled, but I'm kind of just shipping on the fly, and so I apologize for that. I will share, while I'm making these obnoxious noises, that I was able to photograph and list about 45 items this weekend. And I put a little video on Instagram, and I'll just share it here as I'm talking, but it was basically death pile to drafts. And fortunately, I was able to get them all posted by this morning. It took me a little bit of time. I posted all of the items and kind of photographed them in about 2 bunches. So I think Saturday night I got about 20, 25 done, and then Sunday I photographed more in the morning, and then I didn't get to posting yesterday, but I was able to I was able to get those posted this morning. Let's see. Now, this is kind of big for, this box is kind of big for this, and that's why sometimes Amazon boxes come in handy. But this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to take the sides from the other boxes, and I am just gonna quickly trim this because that will create more substantial sides for this box. So I am about to ship a pair of Olakai flip-flops. I sold these for $18 and did offer discount shipping. They're in really great shape. These are actually leather-based flip-flops, which some people prefer. They were a size 6, so they were smaller. I did get them at the bins, so that's why I picked those up. I probably would have passed on those at normal thrift store prices. So, I recently sold a pair of, and of course I'll put this up on the screen. I recently sold a pair of Mother jeans. They were Pixie Dazzlers, Ankle Fray, and Beginner's Luck, and I sold them for $93. And the story kind of goes like this. The buyer, after receiving them, messaged me and said something about, like, when she put them on, the hole in the front was, like, really visible. And there is, with Mother jeans in general, and just like a lot of top tier jeans, a lot of jeans in general, just have this natural distressing to them. So these Mother jeans happen to have, like, a little bit of distressing to them. And in the spot that she was talking about, there was actually a white mark, and it was like, I would say like it looked like a hole, but it was really just on the thickest part of the seam on a pair of jeans. And I'll just put the photo up, but so I thought she was just referring to like she didn't like how that area looked when she tried the jeans on. And you know what? This is actually really funny. So when I got that message from her, I wasn't combative or defensive or anything. Like I just basically said, okay, you know, if they're not a perfect fit, then, you know, it may pull in that area and you just don't like the way it looks. So why don't you just request a return from Posh Support? I honestly went into it feeling like that neutral and that nice and just thinking, you know what, like it's part of the business that I will sell items that people like find something wrong with, and I just wanted to approach it like very, very gracefully and kind. Like I didn't want to be weird about it. And of course, Posh Support's gonna say, can you send me the picture of the item that, you know, wasn't disclosed? And the woman sends in a photo, which I hadn't seen, of this like major separation of the front seam. Like she ripped them out. And I was like, and I will say, like, mother jeans have so much stretch. I typically wear a more cotton-based jean, so when I source mother jeans, I'm always looking for the pair that I think I'm gonna fall in love with, and they never work on my body type. I always try them on, and I can try on a size down from what I normally wear because they have so much stretch. So anyway, I was like, I responded just very kindly, but is that a really big hole in the front of the jeans that wasn't there when I shipped them? And I just sent 2 screenshots of the area that there was now ripped out holes. Like it completely separated, the denim separated from the seam in the front of the jeans. And so then I was just kind of thinking, okay, like I'm out, you know, $80 in profit, and luckily I only have $10 into these jeans, but this is just the nature of the business. I did not expect Posh Support to side with me, and actually Posh denied the return request. I was like, wow, like, okay, Posh, thank you. So heartwarming Posh Support story, because honestly, I don't always feel like Posh Support has my back after I had that crazy incident where the person didn't return the item. And I didn't want to run into any issues with the person sort of being vindictive or anything when they were going to return the jeans to me. But honestly, they would have been in a condition that I would not have been able to resell them in. So I was pleasantly surprised by Posh's decision to support me on that. And wow, I'm happy. I'm happy that people can't ruin $100 items and then try to return them. And I will say this, even if you get a return request and you know the item was not damaged the way the person submitted it, or whatever you think, this is what I want to say. Lead with grace. So say things like, I'm sorry, wow, that must feel really disappointing. I can't, you know, just you approach it in a way that Posh Support will see that you are being amiable instead of being on the attack. Like, I can't believe you ruined these jeans. You're a horrible person. You know, like I took the exact opposite approach, and Posh Support. Okay, my battery ran out, so I took the opportunity to turn the fan on towards my camera, which may include a low hum in the background. I have a friend. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come on up. Come on up. Come on. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't think I can pick him up, but I can turn the camera so you can see him. This is his favorite Hershey bear. Oh, oh. There's Louie. There's Louie. My baby Shadow. He loves this. I just put a bunch of his toys outside because he wasn't playing with them, and he loves stealing human stuffed animals to play with instead. So I made him get rid of some dog toys. If we're getting rid of stuff, he's getting rid of stuff. Ah! That's lovely. I tried to get the counter, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Let me see if I can be in the shop and get the counter. Close. Okay, I am shipping a pair of Arizonas, and I'm just gonna ship them in this padded envelope because they'll fit in here, and I'm not really worried about the integrity of the sandals since they'll be in a padded envelope instead of just like one of the tie-back envelopes. I feel like it's a little safer. I am going to wrap them and place the extra wrapping material on the side that has the straps and the buckles, so it protects it a little tiny bit. I did also write a thank you card. I had someone recently say thank you for the card in their comments when they rated their purchase, so that was kind of nice. So these Birkenstocks I had in my closet for $99, and that was 1000% a condition-based pricing. These actually have zero wear to them. They're brand new. So that's how I decided to price them at $99. I send out, like I've mentioned, 15% off auto offers, and the person who liked these shoes accepted the 15% off and $5.95 shipping, which means, let's see the breakdown on this. I brought in $65.18 after Posh fees and shipping fees. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I want to say, I think I paid $8.99 for these, which I was surprised because they were in such good shape. And my Goodwill marks up Birkenstocks, like even ones that are like in really disgusting damaged condition, which I pass on. I used to buy them and try to clean them up, but I don't deal with that anymore. I really only buy Birkenstocks that are looking good these days. So, anyway, that is about, let's see, let's just say $55 in profit for me, which is a very nice profit. I am excited for that. I do seal the ends with priority mail stickers that I get on a roll when I order other items, and I'm actually almost out of the padded envelopes. 3 hours. The next item I am going to send out, I'm gonna send this guy just in one of these flat rate envelopes because I know it'll fit. I'm not really worried about the integrity of a, got some glitter on it. Must have been touching something in the bin that I store like purses and stuff in. Let me grab a piece of tissue paper. So this is a Kelty. They make a lot of kids products, like kids carrying backpacks and things like that. They make outdoor gear, and this is just like a padded pouch to protect items in case it was like electronics, you know, if you have it in your backpack and you want to keep it safe. I sold this for, I know I got it for $2.99 and I sold it for $13, so I am making a whopping $5 on this, but it's gone, so that's fine. Like I said, I really have these moments where I want items to go, and I'm not writing a handwritten card for a $13 purchase. This is a CP Shades, and I'm going to show you the tag. This is a flannel that is tunic length. It has pockets. Like I said, it's from my personal closet. I picked this up at a CP Shades sale, and it's kind of nubby because it's like that cotton flannel, and cotton flannel tends to be nubby. I had this in my closet for $75, and someone sent me an offer today for $50, and I had previously sent out maybe something like a $60 offer with reduced price shipping. So as you can see, I decided to take the offer. You know, I have moved into a different phase with offers, and by a different phase, I just simply mean in the past I would go, oh, I have this item for $75 in my closet. How dare they send me a $50 offer? To this is what I think now. This is from my personal closet. I know I got it on sale in California at the CP Shades store for a really great deal. So I just thought to myself, okay, I own this shirt. I got a lot of wear out of it, and I'm gonna make a $40 profit after Posh fees on this. I'm not paying anything towards shipping. And I just kind of think to myself, is $40 a great price to walk away with? I maybe paid $50 for this shirt, and I also wore it. I was the original owner, and it has washwear. It's that type of fabric that looks like it has washwear. So, you know what? If I sourced this for $12.99 and I walked away with a $40 profit, that would have been awesome too. So I just am kind of like working on my shift in thinking when it comes to offers, because I have on all too many occasions lost sales that I wish later on that I took the offer for over $10. If I countered with $60 and the person didn't buy it, and I left $8 on the table and then had this in my closet for another 4 months, I don't think it's really worth it. So I begin to shift my thinking to exactly what I just said. Like, is $40 good to walk away with? Am I walking away with $10 on this? No, I'm not. I'm walking away with $40. I should probably write a card, but for the purpose of this video, it's easier for me to just pack it up and ship it, so I'm not. My boss called me a few minutes ago, and I haven't seen if he left a voicemail yet. You know, multitasking. It's an art. It's an art. Let's see, I think I'm down to one item. You've made it through the pile and the blathering on. The last item I just sold was a pair of Lululemon Sweat to Street joggers. Now these are like a really stretchy, lightweight fabric. A friend of mine who lives in Singapore passed these along to me or I bought them to resell. I think these were passed along to me. Yeah, they smell like her. So these were definitely my friends. Isn't it interesting how you can pick up on things like that? Like, oh yeah, yep, these were hers. Whatever her laundry detergent is in Singapore, I recognize it because it's not very American smelling. I mean, it's a good smell. It's a clean smell, but it's just different than most American detergents. Okay, and that's it. That's like, I'm just packing up this last of it. That's all I have. Those are my sales. I, you know, really got it done this weekend, posting over 40 items, sorting out items from my closet, and let's come up with a task. You know, it's funny, I like to take photos and upload them into drafts, and then I have them in drafts and I sit with my computer in front of the TV, and that's when I actually post the item. So I post from my computer, but I upload the drafts from my phone into drafts into the app. So that's how I work things. Let's see. Let's say, that's a weird one. That's got a mountain biker on it. Let's try to find something that has a little bit of blue in it. That one's cool. I'm thinking about it. Thinking. My wheels are turning here. This was a full price sale. I sold these for $58 and they are going to Montana. Okay, I want you to, and I'm gonna do the same thing. When I say you, it also means I'm on the hook for accomplishing this task as well. I think what we should do this video inspiration is to go into our closets and revisit either one of two things. The oldest listing you can find, you can sort by just in and then you just have to scroll, or you can sort high to low and look at your lowest priced items. Maybe they're items that you have just progressively dropped the price of because of the age in your closet, and I'm going to encourage you to maybe repost 5 items that either are the oldest in your closet or that are the lowest price in your closet that maybe, so for example, I have a $32 Madewell skirt in my closet. I haven't been able to sell it. It was a bad buy. I picked it up at the bins. I've recently had it in my closet for $12. So that's what I'm talking about, dropping the price over time. I'm not talking about an Aerie t-shirt that you just have in your closet for $12 because you're not gonna get $32 for that over time. So I would say look at your oldest listings, see if you like the pictures. Maybe you need to pull them out, retitle them, take new photos, refresh that listing, not just get it reposted every 60 days, refresh. So I'm going to commit to refreshing 5 items in my closet, and that may mean pulling them out and rephotographing them, changing my titles, making sure that I have measurements in the post and that I take photos then and have it look the way it looks now, which I think is 1,000 times better than how I used to post. So that's our challenge. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.